When I'm not excited about the NFL being back, solely because now I have another excuse to troll Jet fans, I like to answer questions and comments that I get on YouTube, so let's get to it. Damn, I really love the tone you get from that pedal. Just signed up for the giveaway. Good luck to all who enter. Yeah, so the last video I posted, talking about the PRS Wind Through the Trees pedal. It's a dual analog flanger. I know that you didn't know that you needed a dual analog flanger in your life. Super slap down pedal. I honestly thought flanger was kind of like a useless effect until I got this pedal. Sweetwater sent this over, and they said that they would send another one out to any U.S. resident that I pick. So put your email in the link in the description. I promise I won't spam you with a bunch of stuff, but it's just a chance to enter to get a free awesome pedal. Definitely check that video out because I started writing a song with it, and I think I'm gonna kind of continue to showcase the entire birth and death of this song over the recording process in the upcoming weeks. So check it out because, again, you know, flanger. Oh, just calling this a flanger, a dual flanger, dual analog flanger, whatever. I almost think it's like its own thing. And I've enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. So very, very slept on pedal. And you could have one yourself just by giving up that email address. Not to mention you get the full Sweetwater experience where you get the box of candy and everything that goes along with it. So thanks to Sweetwater, thanks to PRS, enter now. Hey Sean, you just popped up on my Facebook. Someone's using your video trying to sell Donner silent guitars for $40. Looks like a scam to me. Yeah, so this is a scam. I've been kind of shocked by how many people are seeing this. On Facebook, they just ripped one of my videos. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with Donner. And I guess what they do is you just send them $30 or $40 and then they just send you nothing. And it would be nice if Facebook had any kind of tool to do this other than reporting it. Like, I've reported it. I know a lot of the people who have seen it have reported it. But yeah, if you see me on Facebook trying to plug a silent guitar for like $30 or $40, it's a scam and it's not me. And I wish there was something I could do, but this is just Facebook. In fact, this is the dark side of the copyright claim thing. This would never be able to happen on YouTube because YouTube gives me the tools to take down something that is used without my permission, right? And it'll automatically find it. Whereas like if you listen to all these like, oh, I'm so mad I can't monetize my reaction to Hotel California because the Eagles won't let me. This is fair use. It's so evil. It's like this is the flip side of it. You're just going to get scams because Facebook, you can do whatever you want. And, you know, willy-nilly, just go out there, scam people, steal people's money, and it's fine with Facebook because they don't care because the scam person is paying Facebook to promote their advertisement with their fraudulent stuff. That's the trade-off, right? So that's the other side that people don't talk about with the whole copyright claim thing. But yeah, anyways, I'm sorry if anybody has fallen prey to this. The one redeeming factor is that the ladies from the 80s instrumental music is playing in the background of this theme. So it's interesting that some scam company from overseas is having to listen to the ladies from the 80s theme song every time they take down the reported video and then just make a new one. Because that's what happens. You know, we report it, they take it down, and then they just make a new one. But, you know, whatever. It's not me. Don't buy it. You're too fast. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to have a 3-word phrase and have 2 grammatical errors? Like, 2/3 of your words are the wrong words? Not to mention that there's like, it would be better if the salty comment didn't have a period, but they put a period at the end of it. So it's like, all right, so you understand how sentences work, so you should have capitalized the Y in your. I'm not even like a grammar police type of bro, but it's just impressive how you were able to make that many errors in such a short phrase. My hat's off to you, Salty Blues Comment of the Week. Question, so Sean, why is it that altered chords seem to be something that are not talked about much, yet they are just outstanding for bringing feel to music? I mean, this is my whole, my hill to die on, that everybody needs to learn more of these altered chords and 7th chords and everything, and the reason that, like, you know, not a lot of people talk about them on YouTube is because they don't generate a ton of clicks, right? And that's my whole problem with YouTube in everything, is like I can build up a whole audience, but if I don't trick people into clicking on some like, oh, the one guitar trick that that makes you bring John Lennon back from the dead. If you don't have something like that, they're just not going to promote your video to anybody. So that's kind of like the tricky, that thin line to navigate. But I think this video was just on something about kind of passing tones being used for like cool chord progressions and stuff like that. And one of the reasons that I don't think we talk about altered chords enough is because I think the vast majority of guitar players out there don't really have a grasp on what they are. So it's like, yeah, you know, I would love to have a conversation with the beauty of like a B over an E chord or something like that, or if that's like a major 11 or whatever. But I think you have to have a really firm foundation in how to make a major 11 chord, or you know what suspended chords even are, to have that discourse. So I don't know if anybody has any ideas on how I can maybe help get the word out on like altered chords and seventh chords, because like, yes, they have such a feel, and I do think that like the most interesting melodies are born from using chords outside of a diatonic scale, which is something that I always try to like just hammer home in videos. But if there's a more effective way to get that message to maybe beginners, I am all for it, because I really do think that like learning your chord extensions and chord alterations, and again, just being able to be like, oh, well, this is just a flat 7 major chord. How does that work? For more people to be like, oh, I understand what a flat 7 major chord is now. But it's, again, like it's hard to have that conversation with someone if they don't know that, you know, the 1, 4, 5 chords into key are major, the 2, 3, 6 chords into key are minor. So the reason you don't see more discourse on it is because YouTube buries high intellectual stuff in people's feeds, and also just because, you know, I think you need a background. There's a barrier of entry in there that we need to get more people on. So let me know what you think would be a good way to kind of pump that up. You know how I make money to pay for my home, pool, guitars, vehicles, etc. This will be a shocker to all you YouTubers, but I get up every morning and go to a real job for an employer who pays me. I love it. This is definitely like the YouTube's not a real job. You darn kids out there complaining about your views and your clicks. Get a real job. I mean, I get it for sure. I feel like I would much rather be able to wake up and do that, but you know, not for everybody. Your attitude is so effing annoying, but seriously, this video is so good. This is exactly how I learn things correctly. Just as basic as possible, with a bit of solid logic. Thank you? These are actually like high-key my favorite comments, when they begin with an insult and end with a very nice thought-out compliment. So if you would like to get your comments read on the QA, definitely just word them just like that, and that's a guaranteed winner every single time. Listening homework, my boy Shaky Graves just came out with a new album. Got some really cool stuff in there. Definitely a departure from what a lot of people think of as Shaky Graves, just like his last album was, but I think it's absolutely awesome. So check that out. That's your listening homework for the week. Your other homework is entering the PRS Sweetwater giveaway contest. And if you have any more questions or comments, hit me up in the comment section, Instagram, or the website. And keep flaming me thoughtfully in the comments. And I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks a lot.